Today I want to talk about the power of life through positive living. Positive living is more than just an idea. It's a way of thinking, it's a way of speaking, it's a way of doing. The impact of positive energy projects to those around us, which creates a better world one soul at a time. Practice positive life every day, regardless of the hurdles that the world places in front of us. Use the power of prayer, compassion, and helping others to promote a positive impact on the world around us. I've witnessed incredible changes in my life since adopting a positive lifestyle. I've survived 2 failed marriages with negative influences, and now I have 1 amazing marriage with a beautiful blossoming family. Even the Bible says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." We're reminded of this from Romans 8:28. Today I want to talk about 3 main points. First point being how positive life promotes a healthier mind and body. Secondly, I want to talk about how positive influence creates stronger relationships. And then I want to discuss how to adopt a positive lifestyle. So, practice positive life every day regardless of the hurdles that the world places in front of us. Use the power of prayer, compassion, and helping others to promote a positive impact on the world around us. This is worth saying time and time again. So, let's start with how positive life promotes a healthier mind and body. We'll start with the mind. The Mayo Clinic staff wrote a very good piece, and in that piece they said the positive thinking that usually comes from optimism is a key part of effective stress management. And we know that stress is terrible for both the mind and the body. We also got an article called Happy Brain, Happy Life, written by Susan Reynolds for Psychology Today. In that article, she writes, "Your thoughts form your character, how you operate in the world, how far you travel mentally, physically, and spiritually." And positive energy has effects on our health as well. Johns Hopkins Medicine states that people with a family history of heart disease who also had a positive outlook were 1/3 less likely to have a heart attack or other cardiovascular event within 5 to 25 years than those with more negative outlook. That is big. Nobody wants a heart attack. The Bible even steps on this healthy piece. It says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." This is from Proverbs 17:22. If you want to think about that, think about an angry person, and we know at least one. Every one of us knows at least one. They look like they're 80 when they're probably only 35. So what effects has a positive lifestyle had on me? I have less stress. I've learned to accept those things that I have no control over. Things like traffic. I have more time now to enjoy the scenery, listen to music. I get to slow down and relax. I don't recommend falling asleep though. And I'm more thankful for all of God's grace and the glory that he gives me every day, whether it's sunny or rainy. It's a beautiful day. Overall, health-wise, I've had great improvements. I've got lower blood pressure. My joints are less painful. I've got more flexibility. I have more energy, and I'm a whole lot more productive both at work and at home. And the best one of all, medication-free. I was on a medication for over 15 years, and I thought for sure I was going to be on that for the rest of my life. Shortly after becoming positive in my life, with all these other health effects changed, I'm no longer on that medication. So beyond just the improvements in mind and body, we know that relationships are much more meaningful. Positive lifestyle does lead to better relationships. How do we do this? Because positive people are more attractive. Granted, not all the positive people you're going to meet are going to be supermodels, but positive people, they transmit happy energy. And that happy energy, that's attractive. So, Catherine Campbell for Odyssey Online writes, "When you look at someone who's smiling from their soul, you can see a light that's shining out of them that isn't there when they're not." Positive people are also a whole lot more supportive of each other. Campbell also goes on to write, unlike other people, genuinely happy people appreciate and celebrate others' accomplishments. So they're happy when you do good. They're happy when I do good. I'm happy when they do good. The Bible goes to tell us light in a messenger's eye brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. This is in Proverbs 15:30. And we can look back at that same verse about good health and that angry old person. So, there are things that come from a healthy mind and body in those healthy relationships is that a healthy relationship sets the perfect tone for an overall healthy relationship. This is told to us by our friends at Northwestern Medicine. And from my experience, people in positive relationships, they're typically happier and they do a whole lot more healthy stuff together. So beyond just the power of positive living has on our health benefits and creating satisfying healthy relationships that last, especially when shared with other people, the challenge comes to learning how to retrain your brain to be positive. So how do we do that? How do we reprogram our life with positive energy? Well, the first step is the hardest and the most important. Because before positive energy can take over, we've got to get all that negative out of the way. Granted, okay, we can't get rid of all of it. There are certain things we just can't eliminate, but we can learn how to react better to them. My previous example, traffic. I can't change traffic. It's going to be in front of me whether I want it there or not. But I have learned how to make it more enjoyable for myself. And then there's going to be some of these negative disconnections you're going to have to make. They're going to be hard. They're going to take time. And some of them might be a little bit painful. But in the end, it'll bring positive results. You may have some negative friends you need to cut away. You could have a negative work environment. You may need a new job. And there are a few chances that you might have even a toxic family member or two kicking around. You're going to have to get away to make space with them. I didn't say you had to cut them off completely, but you need to figure out how to eliminate them from your daily life. And all this is going to take time, and it's going to be difficult. You've got to have the mindset to get it done. And Susan Reynolds from Psychology Today goes on to remind us even more about how our thoughts generate positive changes. She says, your mind has the ability to determine how your brain thinks about what happens in your life. Use it to your own advantage to reframe events and think positively. That is the best message ever. If you think positive, you're going to act positive. Positive is going to find you. In the Bible, it tells us, do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to do this, you were called so that you may inherit a blessing. This is in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. And what this verse means to me is, yes, we may face negative people and events in our lives. It's how we react to those in a positive way that sets us up to receive those blessings. So as I look back, we talked about how living a positive life promotes our healthier mind, healthier body. We also talked about how positive influences create stronger relationships. And we give a few tidbits about how to adopt a positive lifestyle. Is this all encompassing? No, but it's a good start. So, as I get ready to close, remember to practice positive life every day, regardless of the hurdles the world places in front of us. Use the power of prayer, compassion, and helping others to promote a positive impact on the world around us. For me, over the last 6 years of my life, as I transitioned from negative to positive, I found myself in better health. I'm healthier at 49 than I ever was at 29. I'm medication free. I have less stress. I went from a toxic marriage to the most amazing marriage I never thought possible. I've renewed my relationship with God, and I've built new friends at the church that is super supportive of everyone involved. Through this whole process, I've found a better life through my positive life. I hope that you can use this to do so as well.